Capture is off. Brave. There we go. Oh no. I just remembered. Did I upload the picture from yesterday? Well, let me find out. No, I did not. Yeah, and not surprisingly, there's a lot less views on it. Dang nabbit. Did I not? I didn't even take a picture of it yesterday. Alright, I gotta make sure I deal with that. Great. Well, I was also like under a lot of distractions. Alright. I also just came out of the bathroom, so I'm still not really. So I just need to settle down a little bit. I also have to type that I'm live. Alright, so I do want to talk about this Freedom phone real quick though. So let's see. What do I write? Markets tank a bit. Cryptocurrencies still steady as first day of Grayscale GBTC share unlocks start today. Oh, live now. Alright, there we go. Do that. And we are making good progress in programming, so I'm ready to actually start the next section, and then I can finally move on to multiplayer. It occurred to me that if I really need a multiplayer server, I could just get like a cheap DigitalOcean. Do I have to log into my own thing here? I really don't want to log in. Alright, I'm going to have to dim this out a bit. Refresh. Refresh. Okay. Alright. Hold on, I just gotta log into my account again. Geez, what is the password I use for my Twitter? I think that's the right one. Okay, well, let's test out this new cover for my phone. Yeah, it's pretty shitty because this thing is like popping off. Oh, I gotta check the phone. Something's not right with this actually. Ending in for Wait a minute. This isn't the right phone. Oh man, I hope no one's phone hacking me. Well, I'm still logged in on my computer over here. There's something wrong with my Twitter. It's logged out on Brave for some reason. Let me see. But if someone were to change my phone number, I should have received some kind of confirmation. Oh, that's right. Because that's the Google Voice number. I was getting a little scared there, and then I realized that's Google Voice. It's not my real number. It reroutes to my real number. So I just have to find the stupid thing. Voicemail messages. Yes, that is the correct Google Voice. Now I just gotta figure out where the message is. Oh, great. This is so freaking annoying. I don't know. I think it's because the cookies must have expired. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask. You know, it's entirely possible that Twitter has disabled Google Voice numbers as well. Check your phone number ending in that. Okay. Well, this is wonderful. Messages, archive, spam, calls. Jeez. Alright, can I choose a different method? How about text message? Oh wait, that's what this thing's trying to do. Okay, that's not gonna work. How about authentication app? What? Okay, that's not gonna work. Fuck, this is so annoying having to log into my own shit. The problem is, if they're not sending messages to the phone, that could be a problem. Let's see, how about a backup code? Enter a backup code. Do I even have one? Okay. Oh my god, there's literally like a lot of shit here. Oh god, why does Twitter have to be so fucking annoying? What the fuck is an authentication code from the app? I don't even have it. Because I also uninstalled it too. Let's see, why doesn't it just ask me for a fucking... Let's see, text message. Great, I don't want to put my real fucking number in a fucking piece of shit Twitter. But I think I might have to. Oh, great. Well, at least I know now. At least now I know it's a problem. But again, like that's so that's so fucking insecure. Because again, if someone actually hacks the Twitter, they get access to your phone, and then they do the phone hacking scam shit. Yeah, they ban Google Voice numbers. Like, fucking Twitter is such a piece of shit, and I fucking hate that we have to use it because they have a fucking monopoly on everything. Fucking worthless ass piece of shit. Alright. Oh. Now I gotta send myself another code. Alright, there we go. Now I'm back in, but let's turn that off. But really, I really hate it because now it's extremely fucking insecure. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to deal with that later. Alright, so I know I tweeted at Twitter. I don't know, did I do it on Gab? Let me take a look. Nah, whatever. I assume that I did, because I know I did on Twitter, so usually by reflex I immediately put it on Gab. Okay, so Greg already put the video out just now, so let's just go through this real quick. No, I guess that's my one for today. I want to try and find a game. I want to try and find a game that I'll enjoy. Because I was playing World of Tanks last night up until 2 a.m. and then I just installed it like a short while ago because it's the same bullshit as always. Like just a huge difficulty spike right after, and then you just don't win any games. It's like it's so stupid. So hopefully I can design a better game, so I don't have to keep dealing with this. Because I really need a way to relax, you know. But you know, what are you gonna do? All right, so the markets. Okay, so it's actually not as bad as I thought it was. Oh, okay, wait, yeah, it is as bad as I thought it was. It was just the cash not working. All right, so S&P's down almost 1%. Dow, yes, things were down, you know, a moderate amount, around 1% or a little less than that. Crude oil's down a little bit. Precious metals pressured a little. Bitcoin surprisingly is like doing okay. It's not doing great, but it's not doing worse. And Grayscale actually went up in value too. GBTC. So let's just add this here. Yeah, it actually went up a little bit today. So that's actually a pretty promising thing. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen tomorrow, and then of course the big day on Sunday, because I want to see what happens to Bitcoin, right? As more Grayscale shares unlock. because everyone's just paranoid about it. But if it turns out that it creates a large amount of buying pressure, well, then that's very good. And then I also managed to watch Cryptos R Us's video from this morning, and he said that a lot of longs got liquidated when Bitcoin was heading to like 31,000. So people are still shorting the market because too many idiots are going long the market and using margin, which is actually screwing things up because it just encourages the whales to short the market to kill the longs and then get their money, which obviously screws up the price. So now it's up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, today is just another nothing burger day. Now, I did pull out some money because I was thinking that Bitcoin might be hitting at 30K this morning, so I just wanted some cash on hand. And then I saw that I was kind of doing okay. I decided to just put like that $155 into like Wings Binance dollar, just to take advantage of the 1,510% APY. Personally, I'm not expecting too much, but I am curious to see how well that value can hold. Because sure, Wings can keep going down, because what's it at now? But the dollar obviously is going to remain $1. Yeah, so I don't know, my icons are blocking it, but basically it says 51 cents exactly. So if JetSwap can just kind of hold their value, then I actually get like a really nice return. So, you know, it'd be kind of like just investing in the dollar, except it's a very high risk, high interest, you know, dollar pair. So that will be interesting. I mean, even Merle, after it blew up, went down to like 10 to 30 cents. And JetSwap's legit, so I can't imagine JetSwap going down, right? Unless they decide to abandon the project. So I think now is a good time to just try it out a little bit, just to see what happens. All right, so bonds are, you know, up a little or down a little, and then the short-term debt's flat. So there's really just not much going on right now. Okay, so that's good. Let's take a look at Cointelegraph. Okay, so Binance is under more pressure. Crypto offers more freedom. Coinbase, Brian Armstrong responds to dog creator. Yep, China Central Bank says crypto gave impetus to the creation of China Coin. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Bitcoin bounces off of 31 grand after Bank of America reportedly greenlights Bitcoin futures trading. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, it's good because more people are getting into it. On the other hand, it's bad because now all these assholes are just going to manipulate Bitcoin and crypto like they manipulate everything else. I just have to hope that they'll manipulate it upward someday. Japan to reportedly take action to scrutinize crypto globally. Well, that doesn't sound promising. I don't know what they can do, though. Okay, so Cardano's getting ready for smart contracts, like whenever the hell that happens. I'll read chat in just a second. Malaysia is literally crushing thousands of illegal Bitcoin miners. That's too bad. They should work with them. U.S. financial agencies will meet to discuss the future impact of stablecoins. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Big bullish pattern on U.S. dollar index chart puts Bitcoin at risk of losing 30 grand. Maybe. I mean, the markets, like Greg says, the markets want a weaker dollar. And on top of that, like, there's just so much inflation that the dollar just cannot keep up. Bitcoin price passes 32 grand with traders wary of relief rally if resistance stays. Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, that Grayscale shit's really just spooking a lot of people. Alright, so I don't see anything newsworthy here, so I'm just going to need... You know what? I'll use this as a thumbnail. And this time, I'm going to make sure I actually work on... Yeah, there we go. I want to make sure I actually get the picture because I forgot to upload it yesterday. Bitcoin is a safe buy now. Have we reached the bottom? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could very well go down more. But it definitely is getting a lot of resistance going down below 30K or 31K. Especially since today is the first day of the Grayscale unlocking. But the big test will come on Sunday. Then we'll know for sure. Because either Bitcoin... Well, Bitcoin can only do three things. It's going to do nothing, so that means it's a nothing burger, all right? And we can trade accordingly. Or it goes up or down a whole lot. Now, the problem is it's on a Sunday. Markets don't open until Monday, so we might need to actually wait till Monday. But we'll definitely see an effect in the cryptocurrency markets if there's going to be one. I mean, there's just too much annoying bullcrap to take into account, so we just have to just wait, you know? Just like I have to wait. But the good news is I think Jesus is guiding me in terms of patience. and he led me to redpoints.com, which is this site, because this is what I was talking about yesterday with the trademark enforcement stuff. Like, these guys mostly do counterfeit goods. So like if I like owned a Nike and I sold, and you know, have a bunch of these fake Nike sites, then I would actually need to do mass takedowns. Like, it's just not practical to file a lawsuit against everything and everyone. So, you know, you need these AI bot powered automatic takedowns, which is what these guys do, and a couple others. I was also looking at another one called Brand Shield, because I was clicking all the Google ads, because you know, I really needed to buy something. But they're headquartered in Israel, so I don't think they'd be happy working with me. Let's see. Yeah. So anyway, I have a thing with them on Monday, a meeting, I guess. But they actually called me this morning to talk about it. So they're definitely very motivated to work with me. And I told them that I'm just a little worried that, I'm not sure this will apply to my situation, which it should, because we talked a lot about trademark impersonation, so that's what we're going to try to go for. And then two, can I afford it? Because, you know, they work with big companies. Like, I'm like a dinky little guy. I could become a big company someday, and I think I will. So, I don't know, but the sales rep, you know, put that in the notes, so I don't know, we'll see. Because they said they charge by scale, so, you know, the more I use, the more they charge, which is, I think, totally fair. Which would imply that the less I use, the less I pay. So, you know, if I have to pay like a couple $100 a month just to rid myself of all these trademark infringement assholes, that's extremely valuable to me. Because one lawsuit is going to cost me $402. If I have to take down 10 sites, that's $4,020. Not to mention, I'm going to have to constantly go to court. I mean, there's got to be a better way to do this, man. And, you know, corporations have already figured that out. So let's just hope that this will work. I mean, even getting partial takedowns done would just be perfect, because that's just one less asshole I have to deal with. Yeah. All right. So, okay, let me work on this thumbnail and update the YouTube so I don't forget, because I forgot yesterday and completely killed the view count. What does this say? Rapid inflation and our possible economic shutdown. Yeah, they need to shut down the economy again, because this inflation is really spiraling out of control. Which is pissing me off, because why isn't this fucking going up in value, right? Okay, I wish it was $32,899, but that was just the cash. Yeah, it's 31.8.
Gregor Manarino, and you know something? I missed you. I really did since this morning, and we have a lot to talk about. So yes, we made it through another freak show of a week, and it ended on a freak show note. So let's talk, you and me, on this lovely Friday. The stock market took a hit today. Really? Stocks can fall? Yeah, they fell. But mark my words here and right now, it will not last. We will talk about what drove the market lower today. I think most of you probably have an idea. Comments from Janet Yellen, not once, but twice, on the economy. The market just doesn't want to hear anything that could possibly be negative, but hold that thought just a little bit. So yes, stocks finished lower. Gold and especially silver got hit hard today. Okay, they're going to play their game, people. We're going to play ours. We're in an environment of obviously rapidly rising inflation. Don't listen to Greg Manarino anymore. Listen to Janet Yellen. That's part of the reason why the stock market took a hit today. Are her calls of inflation rising rapidly for several months. The market doesn't like to hear that. Clearly, consumer sentiment fell off of a cliff. Would you be surprised with prices rising all over the place? Oh no. Powell, yesterday, Yellowstone Powell himself said, inflation is contained. How about it's not contained to anything? And we know this word. We've heard it before. Ben Bernanke, it was contained, the whole subprime disaster. Oh, it's contained. How about it was not contained? Inflation is not contained. And if you were to turn on literally any of them, Fox Business, Bloomberg, any of the financial channels, say the narrative is very, very simple. They're pointing at two things that I said would happen months ago. Number one, they're pointing towards supply chain disruptions for shortages, and that's why we're seeing inflation. They're also pointing towards energy. Energy, people, keep this in mind, what I'm about to tell you. The energy sector of the market has put on 30% this year alone. Oh yeah, so that's what they're doing. Oh no, it's not the Fed. Look over there. It's energy. It's the cost of energy. That's what's driving inflation. Oh no, it's supply chain disruptions. I told you this was going to happen before it did. Okay, from months ago. So that's where we are. And is not going to change. But the Fed will continue to run their inflation creation machine faster and faster and faster with no end in sight, people. Okay, so I told you about the market today. We sold off. Two sets of comments from Janet Yellen. Number one was earlier when she said that inflation is going to rise rapidly for the next several months. You see, this is contrary to a lot of this.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, because I was so distracted with trying to log back into my stupid Twitter account on Brave. That stupid Freedom Phone that Eric Finman or whatever is coming out with. I saw that guy once when I went to the Mike Cernovich Night for Freedom thing, and like I always just got like a little odd vibe from the guy, and he never seemed to like me too, even though like we were very pro Bitcoin. I always wondered what the fuck was his problem. Now I actually know, because I think the guy's a tribal, right? So I need to figure out how to say this, but basically I saw somebody that we all know and we all respect, but he's mostly banned on the internet. He actually posted a repost of someone who took a look at the Freedom Phone, and long story short, that random internet guy did an address trace or address check, and it actually traces back to an address here in Brooklyn. Unless it sounds like Brooklyn, it looks like Brooklyn. So basically my borough where I live, New York City. And guess what? It's a religious tribal temple. You just can't make this shit up, right? And I left a clue in there every single time. I said that in separate words. So I don't want to get banned, so I'll just leave it like that. But yeah, it's just another grifting scam. Because I also found it extremely suspicious that like a lot of the usual establishment conservatives or even kind of right-wing people just all started parroting the stupid Freedom Phone bullshit. And I just thought, and they were copying and pasting it too, so I could tell they were getting paid to say it. And I just thought, yeah, this is bullshit. Oh, great. Now my upstairs neighbor is playing stupid loud music again. What else is new? So, I mean, that's just that on the stupid Freedom Phone.
Stuff we've been hearing. You remember it was supposed to be temporary or transitory, then it was going to miraculously go away. But now, according to the Federal Reserve, not even...
Oh yeah, I am proud to report, I don't want to keep interrupting Greg here, but I am 174 pounds now as of this morning. So I can definitely eat some meat, but if I eat a little too much over a certain limit, I start gaining a lot of weight really fast, and I hold that weight. So so that plant paradox stuff, like that I'm reading from that book, right? That a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it definitely works. It definitely works. So I just gotta lose another 30 pounds, and then I'll reevaluate. Because I do want some body fat on me. I don't want to be a skeleton, but I can worry about that when time comes.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. Oh, we're gonna continue to get inflation, but then it's gonna ease. It's going to just kind of ease somehow. How about no? How about no? There's no end in sight here. So that was number one. Janet Yellen making that statement about inflation rising rapidly. Okay, we've already seen it as a matter of fact, we've seen a historic run higher. So that comment, the market didn't like. Number two out of its mouth, Janet Yellen, talking about possibly shutting down segments of the economy yet again, because our economy is so strong, shutting down segments of the economy because of this new, I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to spell it, but I think you know what it is. Ready?
This is the shit that we have to go
The
through
new
now.
strain going around, okay?
That's hilarious that Greg's been reduced to that. Of course, it's screwed up, but you know, you gotta hand it to YouTube. They're like really good at being huge assholes about censorship.
You can't say these things anymore. I don't know why, but YouTube doesn't like it, so we won't say them. You got it? So the market did not want to hear about shutting down the economy yet again. So those are the factors today
Yeah, but
that
the Fed
really
used to
weighed
do it.
on.
They
Oh,
want
there's
to control
another one
inflation.
too. Rising tension between the United States and China. I don't know how many of you even know this is true, but it is happening. The United States is sending tons of military equipment over there, warships, planes, all kinds of things. So, there's some saber rattling. The market doesn't like that either. But trust me on this, the market will shrug it off. As a matter of fact, some kind of a conflict, if it were to occur, between China and the United States would be massively bullish for the stock market.
What?
Massively bullish. So just
Really?
be ready for that too.
Well,
So
that's
let me
not
go
good.
back to my little lovely notepad here. I already spoke about Janet
little
Yellen
weird,
talking
too.
about
China
rapidly
donates a
rising
lot to the
inflation,
Democrats.
and her second thing, which was about possibly shutting down parts of the economy. I already told you all day long, blaming so-called shortages and energy for the rising inflation that we're seeing. Remember, it's not the Fed. It's these other things. Remember that, okay? Consumer sentiment cratering, U.S.-China tensions. And then, look, I have a few more things here, but I don't even want to talk about that anymore. I think you got the story. You know where we are. You know what to listen for. I talk about this all the time. People, how do I say this again without, repeating myself? But to me, I see abounding opportunity. Let's talk about that for a moment. So gold and silver got hit today. Silver especially got hit today, dropping like over 2%. We know how this works. This is not physical silver changing hands that's driving the price here. This is the derivative. Okay, now
Yeah,
in
I
this
don't really see anything
upside
about
down
China-U.S.
market,
relations.
when you have the largest bank on the planet rigging the derivative, and this is JP Morgan, everybody knows about it. It's no secret. The commodities exchange, they know about it. They won't do anything, okay? Despite surging inflation, a dollar. I want you to think about this. What did we find out just the other day? The US dollar's purchasing power has now cratered to a 39-year low. This is why we're seeing historic inflation right now. But remember, you got to look at energy. It's energy. Oh, and it's supply chain disruptions. It's shortages. It's shortages. Yeah, shortages. We both knew, you and I, that this is exactly what they were going to do. They were going to blame energy and supply chain on what we're seeing now. It's not the Fed. Remember, you're not allowed to know the truth. If people really understood the mechanism here, what's going on across the entire financial sector, how it's run, how it works, people would literally be out on the streets with pitchforks, but they don't have no idea. They have no clue that, for example, with regard to precious metals, the actual asset derives value from the derivative. And this is how banks like JP Morgan can do anything they want. They can pull it this way, they can pull it that way, they can push it forward, they can pull it. Doesn't matter. There is no price discovery at all. So
Yeah, I'm a little worried if like all the banks in the world collude to, rig cryptocurrencies the same way.
knowing that in this environment, it's a no-brainer, people. You know exactly what you should be doing. Betting against the debt, becoming your own central bank. A lot of the action that we've been seeing lately on cryptocurrencies, you have to understand, if you look at the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies in aggregate, okay, and how they are traded, it's nothing like, let's say, Microsoft or Amazon. So it's very
What?
easy for the banks themselves to play games with cryptocurrencies. They can pull it also any way they want to. That's the truth. There's no price discovery there either, in my opinion. However, I do see opportunity. And you know that I remain a bull when it comes to cryptos. And I will remain a bull until we get real regulation here in the United States. Then I will change my perspective. Until that time, I will remain steadfast in my opinion. And, we'll see how that plays out moving forward. But I haven't been wrong. I haven't been wrong yet, telling people to buy Bitcoin at around 3,000. It's 10 times that right now.
But that's a problem too. It's like, at this point, like, it should have gone up by now. But the level of manipulation is just too fucking high. So, but on the other hand, it's a lot bigger too. The market cap wise. So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The only crypto I am underwater in right now is Dash. I own most of the big ones. You all know that. Anyway, look, we're going to continue to play the game. They're going to play it their way. We're going to play it our way. And there's opportunity here for you and me. With regard to this market falling today, this dip won't last. It's going to get bought up. Okay, the Fed is not going to stop inflating. You want to know where the stock market is going to go? Just go to the Federal Reserve's own website and look at their balance sheet. Okay, the higher the Federal Reserve's balance sheet goes, the higher the stock market's going to go. Along with crude oil. Crude oil today finished about flat. I know Jim Cramer called the top yesterday. I say he's dead wrong. We'll see how that plays out. And essentially that's it, people. Look, you know exactly what's going on. Not only do you know what's going on, you know what to do about it. And that's really what this blog is about. Understanding the situation so you can put this together and say, okay, these are the things that I need to do to moving forward here. Play this market. You know that.
I can't believe
stay long this market. You want to trade this market, fine. You better know what you're doing. Learn how to sell options, not just buy them. There is a lot more to trading than just buying options. I am a net seller of options 99% of the times these days. Okay, learn how to do these things.
Yeah,
I outline all this in my book, A Not So Random Walk on Wall Street. You can get that right off of my website, traderschoice.net. All right, people, look, I'm going to end this video. This guy here loves you a lot. It's Friday. I'm going to leave you off with my favorite 3 things, okay? Love each other, care about each other, be charitable. I believe you're going to hear from the crypto kid tomorrow. And I didn't talk to him yet, but I'm sure it's going to be interesting. And you'll hear from me on Sunday for my markets to look ahead. I'm out of here.
Oops. That crap upstairs is so distracting. Ugh. Alright. Let's see. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay, I want to go back. Alright, so I was, again, kind of half paying attention because I was thinking about other things. Also, I think I might need to go back to the bathroom, but yeah, I mean, shoot, I do not like how he's saying that, the big banks are manipulating Bitcoin more easily than Microsoft or Amazon or whatever. But that is true. I mean, we definitely always constantly complain how the stock markets are a scam and it's all rigged. And now that Bank of America now has their own futures trading desk, I guess now they're going to get in on the rigging game too. So, I guess the question is, how much money does it actually take to rig cryptocurrency markets? That's the thing, because a lot of people went long through leverage and then immediately Bitcoin crashed just to cut them off and take their money. So, I don't know. That's definitely something to think about, because if they're actually going to manipulate it, then Bitcoin may never really go back up that much. Certainly not to 500K or a million like it used to. I don't know. Well, we have the Grayscale shit, and it's a Friday, and it's a weekend, so, I mean, like, there's just, like, this is just, like, real shit. But yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see Sunday and Monday, so I'm not expecting much tonight. Though Bitcoin could have done a lot worse because I bet a lot of people were scared of the Grayscale unlocking from today. But again, we'll see Sunday and Monday. Maybe we'll get some action tomorrow, even though it'll be a Saturday. But we'll have to see. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I really need a break. I need my weekend off. I've been hitting the coding stuff really hard, so as much as I want to just keep coding today, I think I should try to just take the rest of today off, maybe even tomorrow. Because I do think that redpoints.com thing, assuming I can afford it, and I think it should be relatively affordable. I think that can take care of at least a lot of the pressure of my trademark shit. I mean, I'll probably still have to file a lawsuit or two, right? Because this particular asshole is very, very stubborn, and he lives in a foreign country, so, he's obviously refusing to budge. But, it does sound like these Red Point guys have a much better takedown system than just me getting a lawyer, because everyone just ignores me even though I have a lawyer, so I'm like, what the hell? But I also know that can't be right because these companies process takedowns all the time. So there's obviously something that I'm doing wrong or that I'm not aware of. So I just have to find out what that is and then also do it. So I'm hoping that Red Points is the thing because I was prepared to file a lawsuit like yesterday or today, but I also but this kept nagging at me. Jesus wants me to be a little more patient. Because I was not patient, I wound up hiring a more expensive lawyer. Well, what if me filing a lawsuit is also the same thing? It's like, isn't there a better way? And I'm thinking, maybe that's what Red Points is, because maybe I can spend a little less money and I get more results, and I don't have to waste money and time with a lawsuit, at least not right now. Which, if that's the case, then that's exactly what Jesus would want of me, right? And hence why he would say, yeah, you want to be more patient. So, yeah, but we'll find out. In the meantime, stupid Bitcoin and crypto being a bunch of F-word, G-word assholes, but that's all the fault of, that's all the fault of the banks. So that's just how it goes. So anyway, I'm going to go for real. So see you all on Monday after the markets close. I think, actually. What is the date on Monday? Okay, so I actually have that meeting, and I have another crypto project that I'm kind of working on, and then my outsource is getting back to me on that. So I don't know, actually. Monday, I'm not sure I might actually stream on Monday. And then, I'll have to just delay it till Tuesday because I really need my day free for, the crypto project and handling the Red Points trademark stuff. So I don't know, but I'll see you all on Monday or Tuesday. So anyway, thanks for watching.